Welcome to Indie Gaming Gems, where we uncover the hidden treasures of the indie gaming world. Today, we're diving into something special, our very first Community Picks episode, packed with incredible titles handpicked by you, our amazing viewers. Get ready for a showcase of must-play games that just might become your next obsession. If you're always looking for thrilling indie adventures, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the gems we've got lined up. And hey, have you discovered any unforgettable indie gaming gems lately? Drop your recommendations in the comments below. Your pick could star in our next episode. Let's get started and explore these amazing finds together. Visegunne delivers a retro-inspired shoot-'em-up experience fused with a gripping narrative that thrusts players into the role of the pilot in a soul-powered combat mech. As a member of the Divinity Space Defense Corporation, you'll take on a pro-Earth terrorist conspiracy threatening the fragile peace of intergalactic colonies. The game's meticulously designed levels are packed with explosive action and stunning visual effects, from collapsing space colonies to city-razing battles. With over 20 unique weapons to collect and customize, players can tailor their playstyle while battling diverse enemies and massive bosses. Accessible to both newcomers and veterans, Visegunne features scalable difficulty settings and intuitive controls, ensuring everyone can enjoy its pulse-pounding gameplay. Topped off with a stellar soundtrack reminiscent of the golden age of CD-ROM gaming and vibrant pixel art, this homage to classic shoot-'em-ups carves out its unique place in the indie gaming scene. Prepare to save humanity one explosion mission at a time. So with Visegunne, it instantly transported me back to the golden days of the shoot-'em-ups like the R-Type, Thunder Force 4, and Radiant Silvergun. Pixel-perfect art style and synth-heavy soundtrack are awesome. They feel like they're ripped straight from like Sega Saturn or Neo Geo CD without the loading, blending nostalgia with modern flair. The pacing and the intensity reminds me of like the classics where you have an enemy formation, which feels like purposeful, and every boss counter definitely looks like a spectacle. The simple shoot and survive formula gives it some depth akin to like the Einhander series too, which is cool. And the ability to collect and customize weapons as a layer strategy gives me memories of like Exile or Delias. For anyone who grew up, with the arcades, this definitely looks like a level out to the past. Lords of Exile invites you into a haunting 8-bit universe where vengeance and redemption cause a cursed knight's journey through the treacherous lands of Exile. As Gabriel, you'll face challenging enemies and formidable bosses across 8 meticulously crafted levels, each a nostalgia nod to retro platforming classics. With its linear level design, pixel-perfect art, and atmospheric soundscape, the game evokes the golden era of gaming while introducing modern twists. Players can switch between Gabriel and Lyria, each with unique abilities that add depth and variety to the gameplay. As you progress, unlock powerful skills and tackle additional challenges in speedrunner and boss rush modes. Whether you're a die-hard fan of retro games or a newcomer to the genre, Lords of Exile offers a thrilling, skill-testing adventure that pays homage to the classics while carving out its own legacy. Prepare to conquer the darkness and reclaim hope in this unforgettable journey. So with Lords of Exile, it immediately hits home as a love letter to Castlevania and Ninja Gaiden. It's like there's some tight platforming and that punishing yet rewarding difficulty that I love. And the gothic atmosphere evokes the same feelings of like battling Dracula and dashing through these shadowy fortresses from back in the day. Pixel art looks like a masterpiece rivaling the NES classic eras, and the chiptune reminds me of those late night gaming marathons I did back in the day, which is cool. There's some modern modes too, which you can character swap and do speed running modes, which keeps things fresh, staying true to its roots. So basically, it doesn't just imitate the greats, but it also wants to stand shoulder to shoulder with them, which is awesome. So Lords of Exile definitely rediscovers an old favorite. Awesome. Step into the ring with Vanilla Beast Retro Knockout, a nostalgic boxing extravaganza that combines 8-bit gameplay with hilariously cheeky sense of humor. Imagine Leisure Suit Larry stumbling into the gritty, noir-inspired streets of Sin City, facing off against a wild roster of parody boxers like Fake Jaw and intimidating Tyke Mason. This love letter to retro gaming offers vibrant pixel art, fast-paced action, and a mature story set in the uproarious underbelly of Bennersville. With over 30 uniquely animated opponents in iconic areas like Madison Bear Garden and Glod's Gym, each match is packed with challenge, laughter, and a heavy dose of nostalgia. The game captures the unyielding difficulty of classic arcade titles while delivering a catchy 8-bit soundtrack and sharp, witty parody songs that perfectly complement the action. Whether you're a retro enthusiast or just looking for a hilariously engaging throwback, Vanilla Beast Retro Knockout delivers knockout fun with every punch. Wow, a lot of puns with knockout. So Retro Knockout feels like a playful mashup of, Punch-Out and Leisure Suit Larry, as I mentioned. But it blends that skill-based precision of the boxing classics with that humor and a little bit of maturity of some of those adventure games, which is pretty cool. Definitely brought me back to those intensive Mike Tyson Punch-Out matches that I did when I was setting world records back in the day. You're learning the opponent's patterns, which is the key to victory, which is just as addictive here as it is there. Pixel art and animation definitely bring me back to some nostalgia, and it captures that 8-bit aesthetic, but the satirical tone and the over-the-top characters definitely adds even a more comedic twist than the original Punch-Out, which is really cool. Shattered Ninja plunges players into a chaotic world where mysterious forces have ravaged civilization, leaving survival in the hands of a ninja reborn, armed with the cutting-edge biotechnology weapon Katana 007. Guided by a wise master ninja, you'll explore intricately designed 8-bit landscapes filled with mechanical foes, uncover lost ninjutsu, and unravel the secrets of your ninja clan. With its Metroidvania-style gameplay, the game offers a richly interconnected world that rewards exploration and mastery. Intense boss battles, varied enemies, and a series of challenging biomes keep the fast-paced action and skill testing, while the stunning retro aesthetics immerse you in its perilous universe. Whether you're a fan of nostalgic visuals or action-packed adventures, Shattered Ninja delivers a thrilling journey that will have you slashing your way through danger at every turn. So Shattered Ninja definitely struck a chord with me because I'm a huge fan of Ninja Gaiden. And then I get beads of the classic Strider, which is awesome. And then you get a little bit of the Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which adds some depth. Pixel art and the fluid animations, they definitely feel like they were lifted from the golden age of gaming. And the biotechnology weapon adds definitely a unique twist to the classic Ninja formula. This whole interconnected world makes everything feel alive, and the secrets are absolutely rewarding with the careful exploration, just like a lot of the Metroidvania classics out there. There's some tough but fair boss battles, which reminds me of the patience required from the classic Shadow the Ninja, but they're less tanky than that game. And then the soundtrack is an atmospheric mix of some haunting melodies, and then you got like adrenaline pumping beats. So it feels like a love letter to retro gaming's finest moments. This is definitely a fresh yet familiar adventure. Tanuki Pon's Summer is a heartwarming adventure where players join Pon, a lovable and easygoing Tanuki, on a quest to restore his village shrine in time for the vibrant Tanuki Festival. Set against stunning summer landscapes, inspired by traditional Japanese locales, the game invites players into a lively world filled with quirky townsfolk and a charming narrative. As Pon balances his part-time job at the post office with delivering packages on his trusty BMX, players engage in various activities and sports that strengthen connections with the community. Along the way, you'll gather resources, unlock decorations, and upgrade the shrine, all while enjoying playful animations and lighthearted storytelling that evoke nostalgia and warmth. With its mix of exploration, creativity, and heartfelt interactions, Tanuki Pon Summer offers a delightful escape to a sunny, vibrant world. Can Pon bring back the shrine to life and make the festival unforgettable? The journey to find out is enchanting as the festival itself. So Tanuki Pon Summer feels like a spiritual successor to something like Animal Crossing with a splash of Harvest Moon. Has that charm right there, and it has that Japanese aesthetic that gives you like a little bit of a Legend of the Mystical Ninja feel, which is pretty cool. It has that 2D art style with a wholesome vibe, so it's a super simple game, and then you just like explore and look around into the world. Riding the BMX through the lush landscapes and helping townsfolk reminds me of like building the relationships back in like Stardew Valley, which is pretty cool too. So this takes a lot of inspirations from a bunch of different games. The summer festival setting in the shrine definitely feel like what I would envision like a classic Japanese festival, which is really awesome. And this is definitely a game for people who really like a heartfelt storytelling and with creativity and exploration. Enigma of Fear plunges players into the eerie world of the Perimeter, where a young detective, Mia, and her loyal dog, Loopy, search for her missing father, a key figure in the enigmatic Ordo Realitas. Blending pixel art charm with immersive 3D environments, the game delivers a hauntingly beautiful aesthetic that perfectly complements its intricate narrative of personal stakes and chilling mysteries. As you explore the open world, you'll rely on your detective skills to analyze clues, interact with intriguing characters, and confront terrifying paranormal entities tied to the shadowy cult of fear. With the freedom to choose your approach, whether facing monsters guardians head-on or using stealth and strategy to survive, every decision shapes your journey. A dynamic soundtrack and rich storytelling deepen the experience, making Enigma of Fear a thrilling adventure that challenges your wit and courage as you unravel the truth about your father's disappearance. Nothing is as it seems in the Perimeter, and every step draws you closer to the edge of fear. So Enigma of Fear itself feels like the classic Clock Tower series, and with a little bit of the splash of Silent Hill. Has that tension-filled exploration and an art style that gives that desolate, nostalgic, pixel-based horror elements. And then you have some investigative gameplay that reminds me of Shadowgate, which was remade recently, and it has an atmospheric world building that definitely is a clear nod to Alone in the Dark. The ability to approach situations with stealth and confrontation adds a little bit of thief into it too. And the pixel art detailing and eerie soundtrack hit that perfect sweet spot of pulling you back to the days where, you had to venture into the unknown. So that's really cool. Prison City delivers a nostalgic action-packed experience blending tight, side-scrolling mechanics with a richly designed dystopian world set in 1997 Detroit. Players take on the role of Hal Bruiser, a former cop-turned-vigilante battling techno-terrorists with a unique arsenal of chakrams and grenades. Across 8 diverse levels, from bustling freeways to treacherous factories, you'll face environmental hazards, challenging bosses, and quirky surprises, like chatting with a dolphin mid-mission, all while keeping your health up with classic hot dogs. The customizable gameplay ensures accessibility for casual players and hardcore fans alike, while the retro soundtrack by Radland Studios perfectly complements the high-energy action. Filled with sarcastic one-liners, nods to 80s and 90s action films, and cinematic gameplay moments, Prison City combines the intense combat, humor, and nostalgia in a thrilling escapade that will keep you hooked as you fight to reclaim a city spiraling into chaos. The Prison City absolutely feels like stepping into the classic Power Blade and Shatterhand games, which is awesome. It has fast-paced platforming and tight and precise combat. There's also that gritty dystopian setting and cheesy one-liners. So, you got those movie tie-ins of your classic RoboCops and your Total Recall, which is awesome. And the gameplay focus and environmental hazards absolutely hits that Shatterhand aspect. The level and variety and the quirky moments, you can first with the dolphins, all that, definitely has the off-bit charm of the frog and Blaster Master. And of course you have that awesome pixel art and soundtrack that hit you right into that perfect retro vibe. This is an awesome game. Rainchaser Scarlet immerses players in a thrilling vertical shoot-'em-up adventure set in a vibrant yet decaying world drenched in endless rain. You step into the cockpit as Alice, a skilled pilot on a mission to reclaim the stolen Crimson Star from 6 powerful witches, each guarding a piece of the magical artifact. The game seamlessly blends fast-paced combat with strategic gameplay, challenging players to adapt to unique enemy abilities and dynamic attack patterns. You're also accompanied by Scarlet, a witty operator whose snarky banner adds a refreshing dose of humor. The engaging narrative keeps you invested as you navigate intricate levels filled with formidable foes. With an arsenal of powerful weapons, every encounter demands precision and strategy, promising exhilarating challenges that push your skills to the edge. Rainchaser Scarlet delivers a captivating journey that combines intense gameplay with an unforgettable atmosphere in a world of magic, machines, and relentless rain. So this game right here, Rainchaser Scarlet, resembles a modern evolution of like Ikaruga and Raiden, which is awesome. It blends, the traditional shoot 'em ups, which is the tight, reflex-driven action, but then you have those strategic elements that deepen the gameplay and the narrative. That rain-soaked atmosphere brought me back to all the changing elements from Einhander, and then that witty banner between Alice and Scarlet adds that layer of charm. So then you have, your classics like Blazing Lasers, which isn't really known for its story, but it's there. The witches as bosses give the game a unique identity for sure, and combining the bullet hell chaos gives you that unique identity by combining bullet hell chaos with the satisfaction of like mastering enemy patterns. That pixel art aesthetic though, it's paired with that awesome soundtrack. It hits that golden age of arcade shoot 'em ups, which gives you, that awesome feeling, but then you add a little bit of modern polish and accessibility. Dice Gambit invites players into the vibrant and chaotic world of Neo-Talis, where the fate of your debt-ridden family of Inquisitors rests on your ability to outwit enemies and navigate the city's eccentric nobility. Players can fully customize their lineage, hunt chromatic monsters, and uncover the secrets of Neo-Talis while balancing combat and social intrigue. With over 200 unique abilities and countless class combinations, every decision shapes your strategy and the outcome of your journey, creating thrilling encounters filled with unexpected moments like delivering ice cream between battles. That's weird. The legacy building mechanics add depth as you forge alliances with the extravagant elite, reroll dice to refine combat strategies, and craft new heirs with inherited traits that always ensure a fresh experience. Whether battling foes or climbing the social ladder, Dice Gambit is a masterful blend of strategy, humor, and intrigue that offers endless opportunities to define your family's destiny in this enchanting and unpredictable world. So Dice Gambit feels like, an evolution of the classic strategy RPGs. So you have your feelings of the Final Fantasy Tactics and Ogre Battle, but there's that fresh twist that mixes that dice-based gameplay mechanics. And you have that legacy building that, Rogue Legacy does, where you build on with your heirs as you play another run, which is awesome. The fact that you get to customize and develop an entire family brings back a lot of satisfaction to me. And it does feel like a little bit of the Fire Emblem series too. And then of course you deliver ice cream, which to me is a little bit ridiculous. It's awesome, but it adds a lighthearted charm. So then you get, the wholesome factor of an Earthbound. There's so many games that just bring an awesome aesthetic to things. And the fact that you have the pixel art aesthetic combined with that soundtrack, it definitely gives you a nostalgic yet modern feel. Bopl Battle is a chaos-filled multiplayer brawler that blends goofy fun with strategic combat, where players control quirky slimes armed with outrageous abilities like shrink rays and black holes that can completely change the battlefield. Whether you're launching the stage sky high with a rocket engine or freezing foes to pull off the perfect ambush, every match is an unpredictable slapstick frenzy. Offering local couch co-op and online multiplayer, the game shines in its vibrant, fast-paced gameplay that keeps every round fresh and engaging. Team versus team mode takes the excitement to the next level, encouraging players to combine powers and devise clever strategies while navigating dynamic, destructible environments. With endless ability combinations and arenas that can be hilariously reshaped, Bopl Battle ensures that no two matches are identical. Squish, splatter, and outsmart your opponents in this delightfully chaotic battle to be the last slime standing. So Bopl Battle has that feeling of that Smash Brothers game, and then you add in the little classic Bomberman because you have a splash of worms and thrown for good measure, which gives it a fun factor. The wacky abilities and destructible stages definitely evoke the unpredictable fun I remember from those multiplayer nights with friends around the CRT, which is awesome. And the tactile joy of manipulating the environment and springing devastating traps definitely remind me of all the strategies from the Power Stone days, which is cool. You have these colorful visuals, silly antics, has a awesome balance here between nostalgia and modern design. So this is absolutely a love letter to couch co-op classics and a fresh take on the genre. Thank you for joining us with this exciting edition of Indie Gaming Gems. I definitely want to hear from you and drop your favorite indie game recommendations in the comments below. Who knows, your suggestion might even make it into the upcoming Indie Gaming Gems book. And make sure you check out our Patreon, as there are many tiers that are exclusive for patrons. Don't miss out on future episodes filled with incredible discoveries and hidden treasures from the indie world. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to keep you in the loop. Let's keep celebrating the creativity and passion of indie game developers who make these amazing games possible. Till next time, happy gaming, and we will see you in the next adventure.